For a cultural organization of this kind to open anywhere in the country is rare. For a contemporary art institution like ours, which is unique in the state, to open in a place like Oklahoma is a really big deal. It not only signals that the community is growing, evolving, and changing, it also indicates that we are doubling down as a state, as a community, as a city on culture, art, ideas, and the contemporary world that is reflected through really all of our programs, our classes, our exhibitions, our performances. Audiences are familiar with our old and well-worn building at the fairgrounds. I think they'll be surprised at the scale of opportunities that are available with our exhibitions currently. We had a previous facility that I'm very proud of in terms of the programming and the successes that we were able to achieve over the years, but the building limited our ability to dream big and program in ways that would put us at a level of peer institutions around the country. Having a facility like this with design-driven, purpose-built spaces for education, for exhibitions, for performances, for programs of all kinds, it allows us to elevate the level of exhibitions that we can present, which means more space, both indoor and outdoor, for sculpture, photography, visual art, mixed media, performance, as well as the proper facilities and the environment to facilitate major loans from institutions all around the country, allowing us to offer the type of exhibitions that, in a contemporary sense, this community hasn't been able to experience before.
I learned years ago the importance of facilities. At the Philharmonic, the Civic Center renovation was one of the original projects in the first MAPS package. That vote was cast in 1993, and when the building finally opened, we saw the transformative effect that it had on the Philharmonic, on the ballet, on lyric theater. So I know firsthand what facilities can do and should do for an arts group. We're able to do programs and deliver initiatives and experiences and creativity that we could never have done at the fairgrounds. So it's very, very exciting to see what it's doing for Oklahoma Contemporary and what it will do for Oklahoma City and for the school children and for young adults and for seniors and veterans. It's just unlimited, the possibility. One of the most exciting aspects of having people in the building and seeing the exhibition and seeing the spaces is hearing their ideas, what they see happening in this building on the 6 acres on which we sit. You know, we don't have all the answers, and so listening is as important as talking to our patrons. And I think that the next few decades are going to be an exciting time as this community sees what this building can do and will do and should do for our community.
Word of 2020 is pivot. As a contemporary arts center and as an organization focused on contemporary work, we're innovating constantly. Each year is a blank slate, a new opportunity to introduce new ideas, new programs, new creative experiences. So in some ways, this is a year like any other. The big change for us is we can't have massive numbers of people in the building at a given time.
There are, I think, going to be great silver linings and takeaways from COVID. I think the pandemic is forcing all businesses, nonprofit and for-profit, to rethink how they do business, how they deliver their service or product to their audience. And I think that many of the initiatives, many of the twists and turns, many of the reactions that we've undertaken in an effort to remain connected to our audience, we're going to see value for decades to come. One of the things that we've been learning recently is that suddenly you don't think about your audience in terms of your city, your county, your multi-county area, your state. Suddenly you can have a global audience.
I think if you're accustomed to assuming that contemporary art is all confusing and abstract and designed to be put on a pedestal and observed from afar, you'll be completely surprised at what you'll encounter here. It's not simply what we could categorize as sculpture or painting or photography. There's all manner of installations and experiences in many ways that require the visitor to actually activate it in order to appreciate what it does, what it is, what it can do.
We're all about what's happening right now, and that keeps it very exciting, and it's always different. So we want to see you here, we hope to see you here, and we look forward to it.